Thank you so much for choosing Mukwa Times. Ladies and gentlemen, so far there is some fight that is going on in Mount Kenya between the Jubilee Party and the DCP.
Sisi kama wana Jubilee tusipochunga hatutapata nafasi ya kujiuza kwa Wakenya, kwa sababu hiyo United Opposition Platform sana sana inaonekana ni nzuri sana na watu ya DCP wanapata nafasi pia, na kuna kameza ingine inawekwa mbele ya watu pale, na hako kameza pia kanaanza kuleta aibu.
Now you can hear clearly that they have not agreed upon on the regions to control, and there's a likelihood that they might not agree. Because in the presence of Dr. Matiang'i, Rigathi Gachagua says our party is DCP. So somehow they don't recognize Jubilee Party. And also somehow Matiang'i himself has accepted, yes, somewhere like Nyandarua, they cannot touch the DCP party. He endorsed John Methu, plus many other parts of Mount Kenya region. So I'm not seeing any scientific way they're going to sit down and agree. Then get Gachagua's support. It's very difficult. Me, I can't see a ground they're going to sit down on and then agree. I mean, I don't know. But if they agree, it will be for the better of this country and opposition at large. Ladies and gentlemen, now, as things stand today, Jubilee should go independent. Try to do things on their own. Get candidates in various parts. Get people to vie for various positions who have money and strong. Get proper mobilizers and be able to win some seats in 2027. Then they also prepare presidential candidate, Dr. Matiang'i. They propel him around the country and ensure at least he has garnered enough votes to be the president of this country. That is very important for Dr. Matiang'i as a Jubilee party. But as Dr. Matiang'i prepares for that, because I can see it from the comments, from what is happening actually across social media, the efforts Matiang'i is making opening party offices up to Samburu, we can comfortably tell that if Matiang'i wants to go it alone, there are things he must have in mind. But before I take you through on those things, if this is the first time you're watching my videos here at Mukwa Times, take a second or two, subscribe, like, and comment, because that is the best support you can always give this channel. What are the things that Dr. Matiang'i must keep in mind? We all know as a country that we knew Dr. Matiang'i from Uhuru Kenyatta, in that Uhuru Kenyatta gave him an opportunity and Matiang'i performed as a member of the cabinet. In ICT, he took us from analog to digital. Education, he ended the cheating of exams in schools. In interior, he did his best to counter Al-Shabaab and coordination of government projects. Ladies and gentlemen, he also assisted Uhuru Kenyatta in delivery of the agenda that they had as Jubilee Party. Now, when it comes to vying for president in this country, Matiang'i must remember that people are not looking at a replica of Uhuru Kenyatta. No. As a youth of this country, we are not looking for someone who is like Uhuru Kenyatta. Completely no. We are not looking for the memories of Uhuru Kenyatta. Let Dr. Matiang'i have that in mind. We know that Uhuru Kenyatta is very key for Dr. Matiang'i. Amempea party, and probably they might also finance him for 2027. But we are not looking for a replica of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. People are looking for Matiang'i himself. The guy in ICT, the guy in education, who was given an opportunity and he delivered. So that is what Kenyans are looking for. As much as Matiang'i is working with Uhuru Kenyatta, he needs to ensure that it does not appear to be wanting to continue Uhuru Kenyatta's type of leadership or trying to continue Uhuru Kenyatta's way of life. No. We want a Matiang'i without Uhuru Kenyatta. Uhuru Kenyatta to support Matiang'i, let him be from the background, money and stuff. But when Matiang'i speaks, acts, we see Matiang'i himself, not Uhuru Kenyatta. The reason why I'm saying that, Matiang'i should not assume that Kenyans love Uhuru Kenyatta the lot. What we know is that Uhuru Kenyatta was a better leader than William Ruto, to a great extent, yes, when it comes to listen to the people of Kenya. But the two worked together and they messed up this country from the 2013 when they took office all the way to 2022. The loans that we're having as Kenyans, the things we're experiencing as Kenya, challenges, some of them escalated during Uhuru Kenyatta's time. Even towards the end of their term as Jubilee Party, we realized that there was a lot of issues that were taking place, so many of them. At some point, we did not have fuel. At some point, Unga was going up to 250, and nobody in government looked like he had a solution to that. Nobody in government. And that is actually one of the things that caused Raila Amolo Odinga and even Uhuru Kenyatta in Mount Kenya seriously. Things were just happening. The cost of living suddenly went up towards the end of the elections, towards the end of the term of Uhuru Kenyatta back in 2022. So it is ideal for Dr. Okengo Fred Matiang'i to come as an independent guy people Kenyans need to trust and move on with. I had said in other videos that if I had the opportunity, I could finance Matiang'i seriously to develop a party nationally. But now, due to financial issues and the time limits to establish a national party, so they had to look for them. But William Ruto did it. So Matiang'i had to anyway to use the Jubilee Party. But it was not the best decision he could have made at that point. Because Kenyans were looking for Matiang'i. In fact, he could not even been having a party even if he wanted. Because Kenya have been looking for Matiang'i, not Matiang'i with Uhuru Kenyatta. Where we are right now as a country, people are interrogating our leaders seriously. And that's why actually I have decided to come on board and do this particular video. When you listen to Kenyans in the streets, here in the Gusii region, people have declared it is Dr. Okengo Fred Matiang'i. Whether it rains or it's sunshine, it's Dr. Okengo Fred Matiang'i. So the challenge is, it's the rest of the country. For them to get Matiang'i on board, have him without Uhuru Kenyatta's tag, is a challenge that Matiang'i must take serious. You could be asking, why am I saying this? You wait William Ruto to start campaigns and start hitting Matiang'i. He'll bring the term project. Matiang'i knows it's not a project, and we all know it's not a project. But now, how will you tell the common mwananchi kwa ground, hey, my name is Matiang'i, I'm not a project to Uhuru Kenyatta. Uhuru Kenyatta is just my friend. Yet the party you're using, it is his. He is your party leader. Every shot you're calling waits for his decision making. That is not essential. Let Kenyans feel the Matiang'i across the country. Because one thing we must agree as a country, we need Matiang'i in government. This is the person we know at this point who can be able to deliver. All these leaders, we have them on board. They have been there before. But now for delivery of services, we know Matiang'i can. Either as a president or not, Matiang'i can deliver. The Gusii community has indicated that their votes, 1 million of them plus, are going to go to Matiang'i. And there are Kenyans across the country who have fixed their mind that it's Matiang'i because he has delivered before. Cutting across all tribes. So the only challenge that is there is Matiang'i to ensure that it's at the ballot. So make the Jubilee Party as you've decided. Have the independence there. Do things in a smart way. And let us see something good happening in the Jubilee Party. I don't know what's your take. My name is Abdul Mukwa. See you next time for more videos.